Sunday, I published a blog post that has the title Parasite SEO with social media, and it ranked #1 in Google in less than 3 hours, actually 2 hours and 45 minutes to be exact. In this video, I'm going to show you how I did that. I published the video Parasite SEO with social media, and to accompany this video, I also published the blog post that you can see here, because some of you might prefer to actually read the blog post instead of watching the video. I checked less than 3 hours later, and you can see here in my post that I posted this Sunday that I ranked in 2 hours and 45 minutes. I ranked #1. And that's actually, just want to show you that I'm still ranking Parasite SEO with social media. So you can see here, this was what happened after 2 hours and 45 minutes. And I was #1, I still am, with this featured snippet here. And then I'm ranking #1 in the video carousel. And this is my LinkedIn post. This is my X article. And this is another blog post I wrote about this topic. And this is actually my YouTube post. And this is me, and also me. So I'm basically dominating page 1 for this particular search term. And let me show you what I did, because I have this 4-step process here, and I have typed it out for you so you can follow. And let me just explain what it is. So the first thing is, of course, that you need an article. And I wrote this article in hand, here. So it's not AI slop. It's actually an article that fits the search intent. Because if people are searching for Parasite SEO, the social media, what they most likely will be looking for in terms of articles and results is they will most likely be looking for a practical guide on how do you actually perform Parasite SEO with social media. And this is exactly what I'm showing here. And of course, that helps a lot, fitting or matching the search intent. But anyway, so the first step was adding entity up to my schema. And the way that I do that is I use my own platform SchemaWriter. So what I do is I log in, I run a report, Parasite SEO with social media, like this. And I target my own company here and my URL. This URL here, and then I just click generate. So then SchemaWriter will go out, scrape the top 10 websites, find the ranking keywords, find the ranking entities, and then we'll just write out the schema for me that I can then add to my website. Let me just quickly show you what the report looks like, because this is the report that I used here. You can see on Sunday here. So let's click view here. So you can see all over to the left here, you can see all the schema lines, the lines of schema code here. And to the right side, you can see all the individual schema paths that I selected. And it's important to note that if you didn't use SchemaWriter before, this is all auto-generated. So organization, local business, web page, FAQ, product, video, and so on and so forth. So SchemaWriter detects everything for you and just marks it up. But of course, you do need to, if you don't want to do image, if you don't want to add image schema, then you could just do like this, and if you don't want to add person schema, just do like this. But I do want it, so that's how I like it. When it comes to the web page schema, the thing that I do is I do check if I like the keywords, and it seems fine. Parasite SEO strategies, Parasite SEO guide, and so on and so forth. So that seems fine. And then I check the about and the mentions. So what you're looking at here are the entities that SchemaWriter found in the top 10 search results. And then it also uses machine learning and various APIs to determine which entities are the most important for the content. But search engine optimization, YouTube, Reddit, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X, backlinks, hashtag algorithm. These are all very nice. So yeah, everything looks fine. So that was step 1. Step 2 is adding entities into the content. And I'm using the built-in entity content editor in SchemaWriter. So I didn't add this content. It was SchemaWriter that visited my website and then scraped the content and then pasted in here. And then it shows me in the right side, you can see all of the entities that we have from page 1. And there are, of course, a lot of entities. And the reason that not all of them are filled out is because I'm not using these entities in my own content. And that's because I'm actually getting shown all of the entities, which is a feature I super duper very much like, because I can then say, well, for example, Google is, when we're talking about search engine optimization, of course, Google is a good thing to actually have in your content. So I can add this guy here, but you see search engine optimization, social media, backlinks, and so on and so forth. And then I'm actually shown in the editor over here in the left side, where I'm actually using these entities. So social media is marked with green, and so it's one of the most relevant entities. And I'm using that in the H1 here. And then I can just scroll down and see where I use these entities. So when I'm talking about entities, I'm talking about keywords that have their own Wikipedia page. And the reason this is important is because Google is actually using Wikipedia to train their knowledge graph database. So they're using Wikipedia to train their knowledge graph, and that means that keywords that have their own Wikipedia page have a special place in the algorithm, because it enables Google to understand without doubt what it is that your content is about. So that's why adding entities to your content is a good idea, because it gives you a little bit of a ranking boost, especially if you're adding it to the H1 and H2 and to the title of the page. That's where I see the biggest impact of adding entities. So the third thing is I did add the YouTube video, or publish the YouTube video at the same time as the article. So actually I did publish the article first, and then a minute or two later I published the YouTube video. And the reason that I published the article first is because I actually needed the link to the article. I needed the URL to the article, because if you take a look at my video here, this video here, but of course it works, but you can see that I actually did place an outgoing link to this article. And the reason that I do it in this manner is because I do see that it tends to improve indexing speed. Not indexing rate per se, because my articles always index. Just might not be so fast, but when I'm doing it this way, blog post first and then YouTube video with link to blog post, I do see fast indexing. And then of course the last step is share on social media. Makes sense, because that's what I was talking about in this particular video. Let me actually just show you. Many of the posts have indexed now. So we are seeing my LinkedIn post. So this is just a post, not an article. My X article, my YouTube post, text post, same YouTube post, and then my Instagram post. Yeah, I think that's and this is my Facebook post here. So, and if you're looking at images, and this might also be interesting for some of you, is that what I'm seeing when I'm publishing content in this manner is that I'm seeing many of the images actually appear in the image tab. So it's not like for me, I'm not practicing image SEO for the purpose of ranking my images. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just seeing as a side effect, when I'm doing it this way that I'm showing you in this video, I'm dominating the image SEO, because this is me, this is me, this is me, this is me. This is an article image from the article. This is also me. This is actually a guy on X that retweeted or reposted my own tweet. So you can see that if you're doing e-commerce, or if you have a product that you're doing SEO for and you have the capability to actually make videos, then it's a good idea to do it the way that I'm showing, because the images will rank. And we do know if I'm searching, for example, for golden earrings, 24 carats. So gold earrings, 24 carats. What I will be doing is I will typically be clicking on either products or images, because when I'm talking about earrings or rings or jewelry, stuff like that. I want to actually see what it looks like. It could also be running shoes, actually. I want to see what the shoes look like. You can see here Prima Gold and then Etsy, all these web shops, eBay, all these web shops are ranking. So if you do employ strategies like this with posting, a YouTube video, blog post, and all sorts of social media, then you'll be able to have a chance of dominating the image search. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked it, and take care, and I'll see you in the next one.